Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I got my beard going again. What's up with that? How's it going, everybody? Is anybody even there? Hello, we're live. I guess like the first couple minutes of all these monthly Q&As, I just stare at the camera, talk to myself. That's what I pretty much do. And then I put these on YouTube, and then I get these crazy YouTube comments saying, hey, why are you just talking to yourself? Well, because nobody's asking me questions. That's what a Q&A is for. So, hello, everyone. Ooh, sorry. I just drank some carbonated water. I got some of that carbonated strawberry water from Walmart in my Walmart grocery pickup that I did yesterday. It's like 60 cents a bottle. I got like 10 bottles for like 60 cents and $6. I mean, it's stuff's so good. Has zeros all the way down. No sugar, no. But it's sweet. I don't know how in the hell it has no sugar in it. I think it says it has that aspargum or whatever it is. Probably causes cancer, but anyway, you got to die of something, right? Hey, everybody. Welcome. I don't know why that, I don't know where that came from. So, yeah, I guess it all started with the burp. So I'm just going to talk to myself until you guys start asking some questions. That's what these monthly Q&As are all about. They're all about asking me questions. So I do have a couple of, I hope I have a couple of questions on my Q&A post. And unfortunately, I have no questions. Like I had no questions last month, and I had no questions the month before that, and I had no questions the month before that. So I don't have a whole lot to talk about. I do have a couple of things. I just had a great Patreon one-on-one get together with one of my patrons. I have this pledge level that is a half an hour and it's $10, and literally you get me for a half an hour. It always ends up going over half an hour, usually 45 minutes to an hour. But it was awesome. We talked about everything. So I really enjoyed that. Not going to give his name out or anything. But yeah, that was great. Can't wait till next month. Again, that'll be awesome. So Tabletop RPG Network is in the house. Hello, is this Bell by chance? Because this is not me typing to myself, or is this someone else from the network on the channel? But anyway, Tabletop RPG Network has a couple of questions, and I will answer them. First question is, what games do you have coming up? Well, that's a good question. Tabletop RPG, and that is a Saturday. We've got Pathfinder 2nd Edition. This is going to be session number 6. We are on chapter 3 in book 1. So it's going to take quite a while to play through the Extinction Curse, but I don't want to rush it. I'm having a blast with it. The players just got level 3 also. So I think they're enjoying it as well. And we're off to the monastery to find out what's going on. Where's the mayor? Where's this monk that they're supposed to have an audience with? So, yeah, that's fun. Sunday, hopefully, we'll be playing basic D&D on Sunday. Little info on that. Ooh, man, I'm getting gray. Look at that gray. Oh, my goodness. Lots of gray here. I remember just a couple years ago, it was just a little streak. Now it's branching up. My 5 o'clock shadow has all kinds of gray in it now. Dude, I'm gonna have to start calling me the Silver Fox pretty soon. I mean, you could just call me Silver. You don't have to call me Silver Fox because I'm no fox. But yeah, but Sunday, I don't know how I go off on these just random. I see gray hair and I start, just for men, I need to get that. So So Sunday we'll be playing D&D, basic D&D. We're going to wrap up B1 in Search of the Unknown. Guys, I love basic D&D. I thought I was going to have a blast playing basic D&D, but I think it was just nostalgia, and I hadn't played for such a long time. But I mean, guys, basic D&D is basic. I mean, games have evolved so much since the 1980s and early 90s. So I'm just not feeling basic D&D. I'm just being totally honest with you guys. I've always been totally honest with you guys. And I'm just not feeling basic D&D. I thought I would, but I'm just not feeling it. So after we finish B1 in Search of the Unknown, we are going to play Pathfinder 2 or Starfinder, or we may start season 3 of the Savage World Zombie Apocalypse game. So there's 3 options my players are going to have. I'll probably hold off on Pathfinder 2 because in January, the new AP for the new Mega Dungeon's coming out, and I want to run that group through the Mega Dungeon. So we'll probably wait for Pathfinder. So that's going to give us Starfinder and Savage Worlds. Starfinder, I really don't want to use right now in Fantasy Grounds because we're going through developers right now, and there's going to be a lot of changes to Starfinder. Spoilers. So I think we may do Savage Worlds, and we may do season 3 of the Zombie Apocalypse. Play it for a couple of months until January, when the new Adventure Path comes out, and we may do the Mega Dungeon. Well, I know we're going to do the Mega Dungeon, but yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we could do some Starfinder Society or Pathfinder Society or whatever. So, but that's what's going to be going on there with the Sunday game. Tabletop RPG Network also asks, who is my favorite player? I'll be honest, I don't have a favorite player. So, my favorite player, I can actually say I'm really lucky and I love all my players. If that makes any sense. I mean, seriously, I'm very, very lucky to have the players that I have. Very lucky. Dan Alpine, what's going on, man? Hello from Norway. Well, hello from El Paso. Long time no see. Muffin Man 2. Hello to you as well, Muffin Man. Bell, you switched over to your other account. So you're ready to go to the stars or kill some zombies. That's cool. Well, I'm glad. James, what's going on, James? I'm glad you got your dice today, man. Wasn't that quick? Man, that was like super quick Amazon drone delivery or something, man. Yeah, I saw that dice pack and I'm like, yeah, I think James would like that. You said you wanted some dice, so I sent you some dice. What was it? 5 sets or 7 sets or something like that? So, and I like the metallic look to them with the swirl in it. I like that. I figured you'd probably like that. So that's why I sent you those sets. So my favorite player, guys, is Gary. Because we spoon together. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Murder Hobo Show? What is going on? Sounds like my answers for favorite player was a cop-out. Nice cover. I mean, seriously, Gary. All you guys are awesome. I mean, I can't compare you. But I'll tell you what. I will say this. The one player that surprised me the most was in my 13th Age game. Remember Captain Ahab? When he turned on his camera and we didn't even know what this cat looked like. Turned on his camera. He had an eye patch. He had a pirate hat. He had a sword. I mean, he was like ready to go. And he was in the middle of a college dorm and all these people are just flying around. It was awesome. So that was the most surprising moment from a player for me. So that was cool. Oh, your girlfriend's trying to claim some of your dice? Ha ha! Nice. Nice. Yes, dice are important. Stephen Smith, what's up, Stephen? I'll be talking with you tomorrow, good sir. we'll be doing our get together tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm surprised too, Steven, because man, I played basic D&D for 15 years solid, man, from 84 to like 1999 basically, minus a couple years there when I moved to Daytona Beach. But I thought I thought I was going to feel it. I was, and yeah, you're right. I was so excited about it, but I don't know. It's like I said, maybe it's just the nostalgia part of it, but I'm just not feeling it. I mean, games have evolved so much since then, and when you're used to playing D&D 5e, Starfinder, Savage Worlds, and then you go back to basic and it's like a time warp or something. And I thought I was going to have a lot more fun with it, but I'm having fun with it. Don't get me wrong. And the players are making it a great game, and they've done a hell of a job, especially with avoiding death from like poisonous spiders and traps that are going to cut your hands off and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm going to leave it up to my players, if they want to play season 3 of Zombie Apocalypse or Starfinder. Maybe we could do Starfinder, but I think Savage Worlds will be pretty fun for the Sunday game. We'll do the Zombie Apocalypse. We're going to pick up season 3. I think, James, weren't you in season 2? I think James was in my season 2 game of Zombie Apocalypse. If I'm not mistaken, I think you were in that game, weren't you? If my memory serves me correctly. Yeah, I think you were. I think you were like a plumber, weren't you, or something like that? I think you were like a plumber or something like that when the apocalypse hit. Yeah, we may be doing Savage Worlds, Murder Hubba. Just depends. Yep. Yeah, I thought you were. I thought you were, James. Yeah. What's up, Pernicious? We'll have to do our get together also. I got your email, Pernicious, and I'll reply to you later on tonight. But I can probably do it tomorrow, but we may have to do it earlier because the time slot that you wanted is already taken. So, but we can discuss that though. I can definitely move some stuff around, and we can definitely do that. So yeah, James, I remember that, just a regular dude trying to get by. Do you remember, James, do you remember the blogosphere kid? I love the blogosphere kid, man. I loved him, man. He was always talking about, trying to get to the back door of the internet and stuff. That was so awesome, man. Well, I'll tell you what, Gary, if you want to run Wise Guys, we'll do that instead of me running a game on Sunday. And if you want to run it for a couple hours, I'll be more than happy to play Eddie Spaghetti or Guido. I would definitely play those characters. Hey, sit down, have a bowl of spaghetti, huh? Wake up with a horse head in your bed, huh? Just a regular dude trying to get by. That's right, James. That was a good time, man. Yeah. But yeah, feel free to run it if you want to, Gary. That's up to you. Because in January, like I said, Gary, we're going to be playing that mega dungeon for Pathfinder 2. That is going to be fun. It's not going to be just kicking the door and roll initiative. They said there's going to be lots of traps and puzzles and social encounters and stuff. So I know they'll knock it out of the park. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. No doubt about it. So we'll see if Gary wants to run that game. Doubt it, but I think he's already running a game on Sunday, aren't you? Something like that. It's the new hotness, the IC RPG game, the Insane Clown Posse RPG game. Huh? Yeah, I thought you had a Sunday game, Gary, at like 4:00 in the morning or something like that. Some crazy time. You're from Canada, so yeah, you guys do everything different up there. You know what, Stephen? I'm gonna wholeheartedly agree with that comment. Paizo is really good, and they do make high quality stuff. I mean, they do. And I didn't even know about Paizo's. Really, I didn't know about Pathfinder stuff until just a couple years ago. Because I had that dog Victoria lampshade on, where if it didn't say TSR Wizards of the Coast, I didn't want anything to do with it. So now I'm all on board with Paizo. As you can tell, I have all of the Pathfinder 2 subscriptions, and I have all of the Starfinder subscriptions also. So they nail me every month. Thank goodness I'm single and my son's grown up and out of the house, or I couldn't do that. Simmer down, 4 a.m. Yes. Laws, what's going on, Laws? You're right. Paizo is good. I totally agree with that. 7 a.m. and 6 a.m. is a Wild Die podcast. Wow. Oh, hey, some good news. Usually I don't, usually these streams are just me answering your questions for about a half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour. But hey, guys, great news. Starfinder. If you want to play test the new, with the new playtest packet, go to the Paizo website, download it. They've got a new class called the Nanite. And they are also introducing mech suit construction and mech suit mechanics for combat. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be basically building your own mech suit like you do your starship. So you're going to have your frame, and then you're going to have all of the different mods, hundreds and hundreds of different mods to modify your suit. Everything from flying to Gatling guns to lasers and everything. So check out the new Starfinder playtest packet. There's a couple of days left to download it. I think you got 5 days left, including today. And today, they just introduced the new playtest packet for Pathfinder 2. And Pathfinder 2 has a new book coming out in July of next year. So they're already planning on this, and it's already being worked on 10 months ahead of time. And this new playtest is for a book called Secrets of Magic. And Secrets of Magic is going to have everything to do with new items, ways. There's going to be some new schools of magic. There is going to be all kinds of insights with magic items. I'm trying to remember all this. I read it once just a little bit ago before I started streaming. So it's pretty awesome from what I read. And the big thing is they're putting two more new classes in the Pathfinder 2. So there's already 16 fully fleshed out classes in Pathfinder 2, 12 from the core rulebook and 4 from the new advanced player's guide that just came out last month. So now, drum roll, give me a drum roll out there, everybody, just like in Christmas Vacation, drum roll. They are now adding to the new Secrets of Magic book. They're adding the Magus, which was a very popular class from Pathfinder First Edition, and they are also adding the Summoner. Pretty crazy, huh? And I was looking at, and these things are fully fleshed out from level 1 to 20. They're beautifully spread out. So go to the Paizo website, right on the main page, download that playtest, take a look at it, fill out the questionnaire, try playing it in your game, etc. It's going to be pretty wicked. I'm definitely looking forward to it. There's going to be tons of new spells, tons of new magical based feats, tons of new magic items. It's all about magic. There's going to be some new special types of magic and the information on all the inner workings of these new fields of magic. So that's a book that is slated for July 2021. And it's called Secrets of Magic. which is pretty darn cool. And I was totally excited about seeing that. That totally took me by surprise today, because I do like to check out the website every day, and I like to read their blogs, especially their short stories that they put on their blogs. Oh, their Lost Omens and Starfinder stories are amazing. Great reads, and they're not very, maybe 1,000 words or something like that. Ain't very much, but they're great reads. So let's see. Laws, you're learning Starfinder right now? That's cool. Download that playtest packet for sure. OSE is the best hotness. Isn't that a game or something like that? Or is that OSU or something? I don't know. OSE. How is Pathfinder to learn compared to 5e? I mean, it's a D20 system, Dan, and there's more crunch to it. There's some more rules. There's a lot more effects. That's the one thing about Pathfinder 2 that I'm not really hot on, is the 50 different effects that they have and all of the different levels of effects. So I wish they would have cut down on that. I mean, they cut down on a ton of rules, but I wish they would have done a better job with effects. That's just or conditions. I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion, but I do love Pathfinder 2. It's great. And I love D&D 5e. So, and it's not a hard game to learn. It's definitely not. Do you know if that's available on Hero Lab yet? I have no clue. I don't have anything to do with Hero Lab. So you would have to go to the Hero Lab website and check it out. I don't know anything about Hero Lab. I've never even used it. I think I did. I think I tried to use it about 7-8 years ago. I think I tried to use it, but that was for about 15 minutes. And I'm like, this is crazy right here. Yeah, Pernicious, that's awesome. Summoners and Maguses. So that's going to take Pathfinder 2nd edition to 18 classes. And God knows what's going to come out before then. So you never know. Dude, Joseph, you're right. Joseph, what's up, everybody? Joseph, he's our new customer support specialist with Fantasy Grounds. What's up, Joseph? And yes, you're right. Paizo is on fire, man. Jeez. I mean, the Advanced Player's Guide was awesome, and now they got the Secrets of Magic coming out, which is pretty awesome too. Murder Hobo, do I have any insight on more core for FGU? It is broken for Unity. That's why our basic game is still using Classic. I have that's something that you would have to reach out to Damien, because he's the one that maintains more core. Now that Unity's in a pretty stable state right now, he may. I don't know if he's even gonna. I don't even know if he's gonna update it for Unity. I have no clue. I haven't seen anything on it. I've checked out the More Core forum. I mean, I haven't read every single word on the forum, but I've browsed it and done some searches, and I haven't seen anything about it being updated. So I don't know. I can't comment on that. I have no clue, and I'm being truthful. Laws, yeah. Learning Starfinder, that's good. It's definitely got, like Laws mentioned, Pathfinder 2 and Starfinder. They have higher learning curves, but it's nothing compared to 3.5 though. They're definitely toned down tremendously from 3.5. Yeah, and Starship Combat is pretty awesome. And they're basing the new mech suits off of the way that starships are constructed as well. So that's pretty cool. Aaron, what's going on? What are my thoughts on the Spelljammer series? Hey, what are my thoughts? I kind of think that maybe a troll question, maybe to get me all riled up, but I will say this: I wasn't a big fan of Spelljammer when I was younger, when I was a kid. I wasn't into orcs and astronaut suits and wooden ships in space. I wasn't into that. But now that I'm older, if there was a Spelljammer campaign setting that came out for 5e, sure, I'd take a look at it. Why not? Now that I'm older and I appreciate science fiction a lot more, yeah, I would take a look at it. Why not? And actually, I said that a couple times before. So, Francois Tremblay, welcome from El Paso, Texas. Welcome to the stream. Hey, thanks. That's my hoard. I call it my hoarding. I have all of the D&D 5e cards, all the Pathfinder cards in those boxes. Those 2 stacks of Tupperware are all 155 basic Dungeons and Dragons modules. There's all of the basic Dungeons and Dragons box sets. And there's all of the basic Dungeons and Dragons board games. There's all my Pathfinder 2 stuff here. More Pathfinder 2 stuff up there. All of my Starfinder stuff. Behind me is Dragon Age, Shadow of the Demon Lord. This side's all of my D&D 5e stuff with 4e essentials on the end. And that is all the D&D 4th edition stuff. And then I got Talislanta at the bottom. That's all Talislanta. This is all Savage Worlds. And then I've got about 50 Tupperware containers full of 3,500 pre-painted miniatures. So yeah, I'm a hoarder. And I had a lot more. I got a ton of miniatures on this side, tons of miniatures on that side that you can't even see. So that's a lot. I asked my son, I said, hey, if anything happens to me, do you want this stuff? And you know what he said? I don't know. I'm like, dude, if my dad asked me that, I'd be like, Dad, that's mine. If anything ever happens, I want that. But see, my son, he's semi into games, but he's young. He's in his, middle 20s and stuff. And he's into like girls and stuff like that now. Francois, you're a semi-old fella. You just, so am I. I got some gray now, man. Gray in my goatee. So you're a semi-old fellow. You just started playing 5e a year ago, and you played 2nd edition for 15 years. That's cool. That's all the basic stuff, and I played that stuff for almost 15 years myself. But John, what's going on? Good to see you, John. He's a big community member of the Fantasy Grounds forums. Good to see you, John. And to answer your question, John, about 3 years ago when I moved to El Paso, I had 18 banana boxes of RPG stuff and Apple boxes that I sold to a game store. So unfortunately, I regret this now. But all my 1st edition, I had everything. I had multiple of the hardbacks because I would repo them from my friends because they would borrow money from me and never pay me back. So I had like 5 Unearthed Arcanas. I had like 7 Fiend Folios and 10 Players Handbooks. But yeah, I had just about all the modules I had, but I all that stuff didn't make the cut. It went to the game store. All my 13th age stuff. I regret getting rid of my 13th age stuff, man. I do like 13th age. And I would eventually like to revisit 13th age down the line. So, yes, Belle, loads of minis. And I sent you some links today, Belle, of some of that WizKids stuff that I ordered. I ordered like 5 or 6 pre-painted sets of like a campsite and guard barracks and stuff. So, yeah. John, you're nice. You're out for a walk? That's good, man. Listening to a good live stream on YouTube right now, huh? Not a podcast? Is that what you were saying? That was a typo? No, I'm just playing. Well, thanks for joining, man. What Laws is asking, what other tabletop RPGs do I recommend outside of Starfinder, D&D, and Pathfinder? I recommend Talislanta. It's a classic game. It's very easy to play. There's not a lot of rules to it. The DM has a lot of freedom. Monsters are so easy to up their difficulty level. I love Talaslanta. I really recommend Savage Worlds. That's an unbelievable game as well. And I also recommend 13th Age. Those are great games. And there's plenty of other great games out there. Cypher System's great. Castles and Crusades is wonderful. There's a lot of games out there, man. Just depends on what you're looking for, Unlimited data is good, especially when you're listening to a podcast and watching a live stream. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's cool. I'm glad I could answer that for you. Because up until about 5 years ago, it wasn't anything but D&D for me. And if it didn't say TSR or Wizards of the Coast, I didn't want anything to do with it. So, and that was a fault on my part. So, because when I was growing up, that was pretty much it. TSR, that was it. There's a couple other companies out there, but I mean, there wasn't a whole lot. So, you know what, James, that's a good point you bring up. And I got a couple minutes left. I'm already at the 31-minute mark. You guys are a bunch of chatty Cathys today, and I like that. So I'm going to hang out with you guys until the questions stop rolling in. And I keep checking my my live feed on Patreon as well. And thank you to my Patreons for making this happen. But yeah, you bring up a good point. With all the games going on because of Corona and everything going on around the world, there are a lot of choices out there. And in fact, I think there's a renaissance going on right now. And I know that's a big $5 word, but I think there is a renaissance going on in the gaming industry right now, simply because of websites like Kickstarter and GoFundMe and all this other stuff. Big publishers aren't needed anymore to, make books and print books. They're print on demand. So, small companies that would have never gotten a shot in the first place in the 1980s and 90s and early 2000s, they now have an opportunity to put their ideas to print, and they can make products. And I think there is an overwhelming choice of games now. I mean, there's doggies and dungeons, or dungeons and doggies. I mean, come on, dude. You would have never seen that 20, 30 years ago. That would have been laughed out of a game store. But I mean, all these companies are just printing all this stuff, and a lot of this stuff is popular, especially Dungeons and Doggies or whatever it is. I mean, that was like hugely popular. I mean, there's so many games out now. I mean, Kickstarter has just, and GoFundMe and all those other Kickstarter types of websites. I mean, it's amazing what that has done to the industry, which is a good thing. Because there needs to be more than one 800-pound elephant in the room. So that was a good question, James. Great question. John, it is. And I asked you this last time you were here. I believe about 5 or 6 years ago, I was in one of your Castles and Crusades games back years ago. I think so. It was a text-only game. There was no voice chat or anything like that. I think so. I think it was your game. Back when Castles and Crusades was just being overhauled. The rule set was just being overhauled. This was just after Doug and John took over Fantasy Grounds. Shadowrun mechanics were nice compared to second edition. I never played Shadowrun, so, but you could ask James Wells that. James is a huge Shadowrun fan. I think that's James's favorite game, if I'm not mistaken, right? Shadowrun. So I got a good memory, man. There are some great products that come out of Kickstarter. So yeah. Oh, and in fact, Mr. Wells, hold on one second. Stand by. I got this on the games from the game store. This Shadowrun box set. I think this is the current edition. If you do not have this, James, I will mail this to you. If you need this, I will send it to you. All right, because I'm never going to be able to play it. So if you want this, James, it's yours, and just let me know. And I've already got your address, and I'll just mail it to you. All right. So just let me know if you need it. Fine. If not, don't worry. I'll find someone else. But I wanted to offer that to you first. So it's his first love RPG. Gonna make me cry, James. Oh gosh. Francois, it was the first game you played also outside of second edition. That's cool. The first game that I played, this could be some Dave trivia here. And I'll tell you what, if anybody guesses this, I will give you a code for a Devon Knight token pack. All right. And you can go to his website and you can get a free token pack. All right. And I'll give you a code for that. So here's the question. Dave trivia time. What was the first game that I played that wasn't Dungeons and Dragons? Go. Because I know I've mentioned this a couple of times. So yeah, if anybody, the first person to answer it will get a Devon Knight token pack. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh my gosh, so many wrong guesses. So many wrong guesses. Boy, I guess I bet people just watch my mouth open up and close. Oh, we got a winner. Winner chicken dinner. Pernicious Pilfer. You are the winner of the chicken dinner. So, Pernicious Pilfer, you are going to win not only one token pack, but you're going to win a crap load of token packs, because I've already got a token pack ready for you, Lance, because I'm giving my patrons token packs for the last couple of months that I wasn't able to send out show notes and stuff. But all right, Lance, Pernicious, sorry, dude. You are going to love me for this, but I have got a $70 token pack that I'm giving to you, a $70 coupon code to go shopping on the Devon Knight token website. A $70 code. I gave this code out 4 years ago, one of my Christmas extravaganzas, and it was never claimed. So, Pernicious, seeing that you won that, congratulations. I'm going to give you the $70 token pack. And I just gave Dan a $20 token pack too. So, yeah. Yeah. James, did you want that? Shadowrun box set? It's yours if you want it, man. All right. Riders of Rohan. Ride, riders. I'm jacked up. I'm jacked up on this carbonated water with no sugar. How in the hell does that happen? I have no clue. But yeah, I'll get you that code later on, Lance. So yeah. Yeah, that was the first game that I ever played that wasn't D&D. And we played it for a little while. And the third game that I played, and this will be, you guys write it down in your digital Dungeon Master, fan board that you have on your wall with all my pictures with burnt eye holes and stuff. The third game that I ever played was Talislanta. And that's why I love Talislanta so much. So James loves him some token packs, man. James has won. How many token packs have you won for me over the past years, James. I'd say at least a dozen. You've probably won a dozen token packs at least. You definitely you definitely are the person that's won the most token packs for sure. Yeah, Riders, yeah. That's Kobold Press. That's a great book right there. There it is. The Tome of Beast. The Tomb of Beast. The Tomb of Beast. I'm trolling you guys there. So yeah, Starfinder, man. The old D100 hexagonal. Yeah. There you go. Lance. I saw all these horrible guesses. I'm like, man, these are like 20 years too late guesses until good old Lance. So future question. Yeah. Talos Lance is my third game I ever played. And then I don't even remember after that. I think it was like Rollmaster and dude, Rollmaster. That game is as advertised. Believe me. Oh, you hit? Well, let's see where you hit. Oh, it was your leg. Oh, it was your third toe. Oh, it was a critical. Oh, Rollmaster was insane. It wasn't that insane as I just described it. It was insane. You got to be ready. Riders of Rohan, you got to be ready. When the horn blows, that's it. When King Theoden needs you, you got to be, you got to be ready, man. Yeah, James, you've won a bunch, dude. Yes. Yes, you do. Okay, James, then I've got some boxes of stuff going out to different people. I got a couple Fantasy Grounds hats I'm sending out. I got some boxes of miniatures I'm sending to some people. So I will put that beginner box set in a box for you, and I will ship it to you. All right. I've already got your address, so you'll get that probably in the next week or two. So hopefully sooner than that. So Laws is asking, let's see. How do I organize my D&D cards right now? They are in the boxes. Man, it's so hard trying to put your finger exactly where you want it when you're looking reverse. So yeah, they're in those baseball card storage boxes, and I have them. They're just in the deck boxes, just lined up. But I do plan on putting sleeves on all of them. And then I feel like really going full nerd alert on you guys. And I'm going to put like cardboard dividers in there by classes and stuff. I'm going to go full nerd. Yeah, for sure. Ugh. Yeah, I'm going to nerd it up on those cards. Rollmaster. Francois knows what I'm talking about with that big old laugh at the end. He knows Francois knows what I'm talking about when I mention Rollmaster. Riders of Rohan, you plan on doing a Treasure Planet themed Starfinder campaign? That's cool. You know what's good? They have that deck of cards that generates planets. And then they've also got Near Space. That's a good resource book too. And also the Packed Worlds book is good too. So you can kind of, pick and choose and kind of steal ideas from there too, if you need to. So, yeah. Math master. You're right on that, James. That's why I majored in history and archaeology and basic law. Ugh. Oh, you have the same ones on your list? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't even know those existed, Bell, until like 2 days ago when I ordered them. So I had no clue. No clue, because I don't get time to search the internets or the interwebs. Al Gore's internet. I don't get to search it. So, yes, John. It is a great game if there wasn't so many roles. I remember character creation was pretty cool in Rollmaster. There's a lot of rolling there from what I remember. And yes, you're right. It is definitely a lot different than something D&D. So, oh yeah, let me show you this. I have I have all of the Starfinder subscriptions, right? So when that Pathfinder Bestiary, the battle cards came out, what they did, this is so cool, and D&D does this as well, but I actually think Pathfinder took it to another level. But here's what the battle cards look like. Like here's the promo. This is a promo card that they gave me in my subscription. They always send me like promo miniatures and promo books and stuff. And so if you guys have the subscriptions, you know what I'm talking about. So this is like one side is the Tarrasque, and then the other side, oh, and it's reversed. Look at that. Look at that. That is so beautiful, man. Instead of flipping through the monster books and stuff, you get these beautiful 4x6 cards that you can just organize everything in alphabetical order. Yeah, but D&D 5e, they do these too. They do these, but they do, I believe they do regular sized cards, but they do like the legendary creatures and stuff. I think they are on 4x6 cards. The Tarrasque. Listen to this. Look at these stats on the Tarrasque, all right? Hit points 540, regeneration of 50. Do you know how hard a Tarrasque is going to be to kill? AC of 54. 54 AC for a Tarrasque. Tons of immunities. A melee hit, jaw attack, plus 45 to hit. Plus 45. 5d12 plus 20 damage. Yeah, these creatures don't mess around in Pathfinder. I'm not joking. That is like unbelievable. That's crazy, man. Listen to this. 3 action economy, right? 1, 2, or 3 actions. You get 3 actions you can spend. It can do a 3 action trample. All right. A 3 action point trample. The DC is a 49 to avoid that. Reflex. 49. Good luck, players. It also has a 3 action point destructive frenzy, where the Tarrasque makes a jaw strike, 2 claw strikes, 2 horn strikes, and a tail strike. For 3 action points, it literally gets 6 attacks in one round. Somebody's going down, dude. Or 2 people are going to go down for that. Level 25 creature. But yeah, here's the these are the battle cards. These are beautiful, man. I think they're amazing. That's what I like. That's the kind of stuff I like. And yes, Francois, they did make the Tarrasque great again. Although the Tarrasque is pretty tough in D&D also. The Tarrasque is pretty tough. So, Dan, have a good night, man. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out also earlier. Appreciate it. Had a great time. So last call, everybody. Last call. This has been a great Q&A. I'm already at 48 minutes. What's going on with that, man? Tons of viewers. Great. I like it. Last call for questions because I am heading out. It's almost dinner time. Plus, I got some more work to do as well. So, no, it's my pleasure, Laws. I love to do this, and I do this, some months it's 15 minutes because nobody asks any questions, and I'm just going to stare at the camera for 15 minutes, and then I'll head out. Sometimes it's 20, 30 minutes, but this has been the longest one at 50 minutes. So, yeah. Joseph, you know about these battle cards. Look at that. Joseph knows about these. But thanks, Joseph. James, James is on my list of players that I've had in the past as well. So I may have another spot coming your way, James, pretty soon. I think I may have a player bowing out. So, James, I hope your schedule's freed up a little bit. Because that would be cool if you were to continue in season 3 of Zombie Apocalypse. The plumber, or just our normal guy that's just trying to get by. That blogosphere kid's gonna drive you batshit crazy again, man. All right, that's cool. Murder Hobo, take it easy, Gary. I'll see you, buddy. Thanks, Joseph, for hanging out, man. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, man. Enjoy your days off, man. Enjoy your days off. And they already hit me with a bill for the next subscriptions. Paizo is on fire, dude. They're on fire in my wallet, dude. That's what they're on fire with, man. But I'll tell you what, they put out good stuff, though, man. All right, keep an eye out, Jane. Plus, I'll email you too. So maybe I might put a poop bomb in your box with the Shadowrun rule set, and when you open it up, it'll trigger some like fire explosion, and the poop bag will be on fire, like what the kids used to do when you were younger. No, I wouldn't do that, dude. Maybe I might. No, I'm just kidding. A glitter bomb. Yeah, that's cool. A poop bomb. Oh man. No, I agree, Joseph, for sure. I agree, man. Yep. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, join the Discord. Yeah. I appreciate everybody hanging out. It was fun. You guys have a great one. And I'll see you guys next month. I do one of these Q&As every month. So it'll probably be in the middle to the middle of the month. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Totally appreciate it. If you're getting here late, then this will be a rebroadcast on my Twitch channel, on my YouTube channel. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks to my patrons for making this happen. I totally appreciate it. I'll get that box set out to you. Pernicious, I'll get that token pack out to you. That token pack coupon out to you. It was never claimed. I mean, hell, that winner had 4 years to claim it. I'm sure you guys don't blame me on giving that away to someone else. So they had 4 years to claim that code and never did. So if they haven't claimed it now after 4 years, they're never going to claim it. So yeah, for sure. They should have claimed it, man. Especially if you're into digital, you're into VTTs. Dude, if I want a $70 token pack coupon, I'd have bought token packs that first night I got it. I'd have been like, what can I get from Devon Knight? So, yeah, James, I know you would have had it claimed. James would have had it claimed 15 minutes after I sent it to him. I know James is the token pack master. So, hell yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you guys next month. Don't forget to check out the games this Saturday and Sunday on my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/thedigitaldm, and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and all that good stuff. And thank you, Belle, for doing such an awesome job. I want to give a shout out to Belle also. She does all my social media stuff, and she is amazing. So if it wasn't for her, I would be totally lost. Seriously, I would be so far ridiculously behind, and thanks to her, she's keeping me above water, and I appreciate it so much. I really do. I'm not just saying that. I really do. So, all right, everybody, take care, and I'll see you next week. And there's my phone. Huh? My phone? Who's calling? Oh, it's the doctors. Gotta go. Bye-bye.